And hello, movie lovers, and welcome to the show. And welcome to our Neighbors Watching Trailers review. Tonight, we're actually doing a trailer reaction to Venom. Let There Be Carnage. With me, I have my good friend
Charlie. Hello.
And we're going to go on ahead, dive into this thing. I'm a huge fan of the very first Venom movie. I can't wait to see what we have for the second one. Andy Serkis is the one who is directing it. He's also going to be in Venom, Let There Be Carnage. And also, too, Tom Hardy's back to bring us, once again, Eddie Brock. So let's go on ahead. Let's take a look what we have. I'm excited.
All right.
I say either. Yeah, I say either. I say neither. And I say neither. Either. Let's call the whole thing off. Guess off. Yummy.
Good evening, Eddie.
Hey, Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, Venom.
Okay, she's back.
He says hi.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I've been thinking about you, Eddie.
Two can be as bad as one is the loneliest number.
Because you and I are the same. Every decision we ever make, who do we leave behind? And how do we leave them? Waiting in the darkness for the rescue who never comes. Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. Miss you so much.
Okay.
Soon come chaos. Chaos soon come.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet. What's gonna happen? You gonna stop protecting me?
No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen. What?
Okay. I'm definitely sold on this. I love the introduction to it. One is the loneliest number. I definitely liked the music for it. I definitely love it when Mrs. Chan is back in this film again as a little bit part and everything though too. But I also like the whole entire thing where Venom is the symbiote is actually trying to feed Eddie and cooking, and I love the humor back and forth with that. And then I liked how they broke into Woody Harrelson's character, where he becomes obsessed with Eddie Brock. I definitely love that whole entire outlook, where it's basically a Hannibal Lecter kind of thing, if you think about it, where he's obsessed with Eddie. He wants to try and get revenge on Eddie and stuff like that, too, because of Carnage, because of the symbiote being left behind with Venom. I love that whole entire idea. This whole entire thing just works for me in a big way. I'm hoping that this is going to be rated R, but if it's not, that's okay, because we've seen what a PG-13 version of Venom is going to be like. So I'm totally fine with it. What about you?
Yeah, I'm sold on it. I love the first one for PG. I personally was hoping the first one was going to be R because it looks so like Venom is that. And I kind of like that whole they shot the whole raid sequence of the police, him taking out the officers in a cool way. This one has got to be R, even though the director has already came out and said this has no connection to the MCU. Even though the guy's reading a Daily Bugle paper, which is really Spider-Man-esque. So I don't know if Spider-Man will appear in this, and I don't think he needs to. Maybe not yet.
No.
Maybe at the post-credit scene at the end, maybe. That's how they set up Carnage in the first one. I mean, like I said, a lot of people are bummed out. Oh, Woody Harrelson doesn't have the curly hair anymore. It's okay. I mean, look at the time that last one came out in 2018, September 24th, 2021. I mean, it's different. So he could have lost the hair. I find it interesting that he's going to be dead, and that's how he turns into Carnage. So that's kind of cool. I like the blend of the comedy, but this one's definitely not going to be a comedy. So if you're watching the trailer thinking this is going to be a comedy, like, shut that down. Like, this is not going to be a comedy. This is going to be. This is probably going to be a lot more intense than the first one.
A lot more darker, not to mention.
Yeah, you got different director.
Andy Serkis is the director for this one.
And he does creepy stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm intrigued on it. I think it comes out at a perfect time in September 24th.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good time until it gets delayed again, which is probably inevitable. I mean, they're saying now, only in theaters, let them eat. It's going to be right now. It says September 24th. Hopefully that stays true. Not push it, but stuff I want to have happen hasn't happened in 2020. Like stuff that I want to have come out now gets pushed. So I wouldn't. I'm hoping it sticks at 24th, but I wouldn't be surprised if they push it.
I wouldn't mind if they pushed it to October. Perfect time for like a horror type of film like this, but September 24th is actually pretty decent for.
I mean, it's close to October. I don't know what else is coming out too, because like I said, there's been so much shifting of when stuff's coming out, when's not coming out. So we'll see. I think like it's the end of September, beginning of October, still a perfect time to release something because it's still like ways away. We're still. We're still 4 months away, so anything can happen in 4 months. But I think it's a good slot for it because I don't think anything's coming up against it.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Another thing though too is I definitely liked the whole entire thing, like you said, where he's about to be executed and then he gets injected with. It seems like to me that he's going to be injected with with some type of with the serum and everything.
Yeah. Or it was a mistake. Or or he planned to get killed, and or like I said, he's pretty smart. Obviously, I mean, the guy like Carnage is pretty smart when like all the stuff he's done. He might have somebody on the inside that switches the thing because he's or not. I don't know. He seemed surprised because he was expecting to die, and something happens where his blood gets. I think I slip off in because I think the vein or something. Because you see the blood, I think it was his blood that gets sucked out, gets mixtured with, or something. It's like it gets, and with the injection area, like the thing that kills him, the two of them bond like a symbiote, and that's how he becomes becomes Carnage. But we'll see. I'm intrigued on that. Like I said, we're getting pretty cool villains. Like Carnage is a pretty cool villain, and is also Spider-Man. So the more they keep going along the Spider-Man routes. They gotta address Spider-Man at some point because these are two villains of Spider-Man.
Here's my theory, and here's my theory on it and stuff like that. And this is something that I read from. This is my first time watching the trailer, but from what I saw, I think on Screen Rant or whatever, they're just playing homage to the Spider-Man universe and everything without connecting it into the MCU part, which I'm okay with. And then also too. This is a great setup just to have your villains in here first and then add in Spidey in later on, because think of it like this is our Sinister Six kind of type of movies that we're getting. Yeah. So what if they're all these like Morbius, let's say for instance Carnage and Venom, they're all released already on this side of the earth and everything too. So you can actually have them where Spider-Man enters into this universe for the Sony verse and do it that way. Yeah. And have them fight each other or whatever. But as far as the look of Carnage, I love the look of Carnage. That is 100% Carnage. This is really awesome. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a good movie. I'm excited.
So my anticipation level is at a 10.
No. Okay. I'm probably a solid 8.5, maybe a 9. Like I said, I'm excited for it. I think there's more movies I'm excited for this year than I am Venom. Doesn't mean I'm not going to see Venom. I'm going to see Venom, but I think I have other ones ahead of it, but I mean, this looks intense, and like I said, I enjoyed the first one, but yeah, I'm just ready for it to come out instead of getting delayed all the time. I think that's why my anticipation is so low, because I know deep down know they're gonna delay this again.
I'm hoping it's not. I'm being optimistic.
I'm trying to, but yeah,
the realization of it is probably, you know, what would you say, under and over?
Well, I mean, lately they've been delaying it a few weeks, like maybe about another week or so. I don't know. I don't know what else is going to be coming out. Something might be moving forward that's coming out supposedly in December might move up, and that pushes it back. I mean, if they delay it, I wouldn't be surprised if they delay it to January or something. Yeah. I'm not being that I want it to come out. I'm being optimistic, but a lot of stuff's been coming out lately about, I was excited for Mission Impossible 7 in November. Oh, wait, what do you mean it's next to May? I'm like,
right.
Especially of what's going out right now with the Hollywood Foreign Press about whatever was happening with that and the Golden Globes and stuff. Like, again, there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the background that could maybe delay this, could not. I don't know. I would say I'll give it maybe about 80% chance of it staying in September. September 24th, 80%. They just, like I said, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they delayed it again.
I'm gonna go with a 90% that it's not gonna get delayed, just for my being optimistic about that. But there's always a realization of the fact that it could wind up being pushed back. But still, there's no reason to be optimistic. There's lots of reasons to be optimistic with it. So, is there anything else that you want to say about the trailer or anything like that?
No, I think like I said, that they sold you on the trailer. That's that. I don't want them to keep coming out with trailers because if they keep coming out with trailers, you're just going to oversaturate it. I mean, one trailer is fine unless it gets delayed again, then come out with another trailer. But I think the one is fine. I mean, they showed you everything. They showed you what the story is. Pretty much, essentially, it's Carnage versus Venom. I mean, they've been setting this up since the 2018. So I think they did a good job doing that. I loved what Carnage looked like. I just want to see some fighting. And I want to see some fighting, and I hope there's a lot more fighting in this than there was in Godzilla versus Kong.
Me too. I'm hoping. So, with that being said, guys, go on ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this with everybody, let everybody know about Neighbors Watching Trailers, so that way Charlie and I can go ahead and react to more trailer reactions and stuff like that. If you have a trailer reaction that you would like us to react to, go on ahead, comment below, and we'll go ahead and react to that trailer. Even if it's like for nostalgia purposes, we'll react to that trailer.
New, creepy, whatever it is, let us know what you want us to react on. As long as it's not 50 Shades or anything like that, then you'll find somebody else.
We'll react to 50 Shades for $50. How about that? For $50.
Well, whatever you want us to react to, just let us know in the chat below.
Okay.
And we'll take it under advisement. Like, it can be old, can be new, or what are you looking forward to that's coming out this summer, or that trailer wise that you want us to look for? Like, are you hoping for a new Eternals trailer to come out sooner than later? So are we. Or Spider-Man, whatever. Anything that's new, we'll react to it.
All right.
Horror movies, not me. That would be something else.
Well, you said creepy, so.
I know. I said creepy, but again, like I said, I take it under advisement. I'm not confirming anything.
Okay. So with that being said, guys, go ahead, give us a like, give us a share. Also, too, guys, go on ahead, subscribe over to our audio only podcast episodes. We do different things and stuff like that when it comes down to our audio podcast and everything else. We have 379 episodes actually recorded. So go ahead, take a look at that. Another thing too is go ahead, follow us at Facebook at Movie Lovers TV Lovers Unite over there, and underneath the same name under Pinterest, and also too under Instagram. Another thing too is follow me under Twitter under Movie Lovers Unit over there, or under John DeGorio 8 on Twitter as well. Another thing too is, if you guys want to donate to the page, how do you do that? You just go on and hit www.gofundme.com/Movie Lovers Podcast and that's how you donate to the page. If you want to, go on ahead and follow us also too at www.movieloversunite.com for all your entertainment needs and wants. And that's everywhere that you can actually follow us at. If you also want to email us, go ahead and email us at movieloversunite@gmail.com. And always, until next time, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. I can't wait to do this again. And bye-bye.